Hello, everybody out there in Facebook land and in YouTube land. We are going live right now. It's me, Jeff Eichen, and you can see that's Relief Foundation. You can see Relief Foundation. And we're back from NOCO, and NOCO was super fun. And let's see that we have some bandwidth today, and no one deserves to be in jail for a plant. And so we'll see who shows up today. It's a great day to have a show. The sun is out. My friends are visiting from LA, deciding if they want to move here or not. And so it's just really a blessing to have my hemp array glass out here. It's green, so gets all messed up with the green screen on. But we had a great expo. Let's see if I can get the really groovy filter on here. So we had a really great expo. We had traveled all the way to the beautiful town of Estes, Colorado. That's where the Park Theater is, and we show all of our films. You know, we had a little glitch in the system, and it went silent for about 15 minutes. So we had our art auction, and we sold some beautiful original hemp paper posters from Morris, and that was beautiful. And so that happened. You just got to be on the fly when you're live, and when you're doing what I'm doing, throwing a concert. So let's talk about that for a second here. Relief Aid. Okay, so Relief Aid is here, and Relief Aid is the concert, just like Fire Aid. You know, Lady Gaga made $100 million in 3 days from. I mean, they took them 3 days to put that together. Stevie Wonder and everybody was there. It was just really epic, and it was in LA, and LA is still the place. And I miss my LA, but it's okay. But Relief Aid is the concert at Oakland Coliseum that we're getting ready to do. I've been working on that for about right there 3 years. That's our weed peace sign, and I hope you're all ready for a show today. I'm gonna run my intro here in a second, but in the meantime, the show is jamming and cramming. The ability to wrap up from NOCO 11. This is Morris Beagle's baby, and the 11th time they're doing that. And this year I took Noah. Noah makes dome homes on a 3D printer. Yes, in fact, I have hemp plastic here in my hand. So hemp plastic is really far out. And so don't think that the industrial aspects of hemp are not marijuana, and they are. And don't think that we can't learn more, and don't think that the industry is not progressing. We played the Green Buffalo movie, which was excellent. We played the Green Goddess. We played Howard's movie from Patagonia about prisoners in jail, and we played my movie, and we had the world premiere of Don't Bogart That Joint. So we're going to carry forward. We're going to get somebody to remake that song, Don't Bogart That Joint, and it's going to be on the radio again. So if you're out there and you want to be part of that Don't Bogart That Joint recreation, so we can get licensed to it. They sold the license in 1969, 68, when the movie was built, made, that movie Easy Rider. And so let's give you a bell here, everybody, to ring in the goodness of freedom. So that's the goodness of freedom. And then I have one more incredible music box for you here, because it's live TV and it's really fun to have good stuff. So If you can read this, let's see if we can read that. Oh, I almost got it. There it is, right there. So you can know what I'm playing. So you know what to do. To become a sponsor, you can go to relieffoundation.org and find my pitch deck. My pitch deck says everything. It has the Colombian Gold sponsor. It has the major bong sponsor, and each one has a different price on it. I just named them because it was what the heck. But if you have $100,000 and you want to play and share with the Prisoner Project that I'm doing and the Relief Aid concert. I mean, we're asking Santana, we're asking Melissa Etheridge, we're asking Earth, Wind, and Fire to join us on a tour that's going to be epic. So once I get that down and our pay-per-view and everything, it's going to be a really phenomenal party. So far, I've had really beautiful success at NOCO, reaching people and people that want to help. Now it's time to pony up, So I'm really excited about that, about that being part of one of my legacies right now. And yeah, and I'm going to be doing documentaries for the hemp industry also. So remember, you can find me. Let's see, let me put my phone number here. So my phone number is, let's see if I can do that. Let's see. So I go to Zoom chat and I go command bracket, and there it is. So and I'll just post this for a little bit, not for the whole time. So we got boom, and we're gonna make that yellow instead of black because you'll never see it. And then boom. So we're gonna go there, and we're gonna go 24, and we're gonna go okay. Add. Boom. Come on, baby. Okay, there it is. So we have our phone number right here. It's not for NOCO, it's for Relief Foundation. And NOCO, we can move down. Love my software. So that's it, everybody. No more war on drugs. Let's get ready and have a show. Let's see if my beautiful slideshow works well. And it's Weeds Day, episode 257. And it's Jeff Eichen here by myself today. But I'm gonna have some Palo Santo, everybody. So here we go. I don't drink it. No, just smell it. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. And so I put it on my wrist, and then I rub my wrist together. Wow. So all day long I can smell like Palo. And maybe I'll go swim after this and do my 20 laps. I did 20 laps yesterday and 20 laps while I was away at the pool in Estes Park, Holiday Inn. It was really beautiful. So everybody, get ready for a show, and I'm going to go right into our intro. I'm going to share my screen with you. See if we can get eyeglasses over to the other side. And we're going to share our screen. Technology is beautiful. So we are going to go to QuickTime and get our intro. Here we go. How's everyone doing today? Hemp hooray. So I got Solo coming online here. Hang on, everybody. Hello?
Sir.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Jeff. It's Solo Breezy.
You're on live.
Hey, thank you so much, Jeff. Can you please send me the Zoom info so I can come in and talk to the wonderful people?
Okay, you lost the you're at a different computer?
Yes, I need to put it on my phone.
Okay, so you want me to text it to you right from here, or do you want me to put it on Messenger?
Please send text it to me.
Okay, bye. Okay, so we've got to go to Solo Breezy, everybody, and then we'll have somebody else in the room. So if we go and I go here and I go Solo Breezy. So here we go. So we're going to go Zoom 3. Boom. Okay, so we're going to go delete and we're going to go PW1. That's a password. So we got Solo Breezy coming on. Cool. Okay, so it's been a really wonderful moment in time. And here we go. Let's see here. Hang on. We'll go right back to here. We'll go Noah. Noah. Everybody, be careful what you smoke, when you smoke, how you smoke, and just remember, it's no joke. So love you all. Here, let's see if we can do this. We're gonna go Zoom 3, and we're gonna go boom, delete, password. Okay, so I'm gonna do our intro right now, everybody, and here we go. Good morning, everybody. I had the music up a little loud in my post-production, everybody, but I'm saying, hey, we had a great trip and nobody deserved to be in jail for a plant. So we can go live and fix this, you know. I didn't know the sound was up that loud before I exported it. But enjoy Smokahontas. So these are all the photos from our beautiful trip to, that's Alicia and Noah. That's me going in with all my luggage. And this was our incredible art auction and space that we did our historical International Cannabis Film Festival. Really cool. That was me up on stage. That's Joy Beckerman and her beautiful shoes. Let's see if we get her completely. Come on, Joy. Come on. Oh, man. It's the auto software that I'll clean up for next week. No place of warm you'll never find. A blessing to us forever giving. All many days, breeze of dirt and breeze. Fatigue of the wild, girl stop cooking things. Yes, golden brown. Soaking this to the field like floating rubber. See the rays of the sun, they dance through the clouds. Don't forget, Relief Aid is at relieffoundation.org, and Smoka overrode most everything on our intro today, but we love Smoka, and it was a freaking cool event that we did in NOCO, and I can play that again if everybody wants to see that slideshow again. But it was freaking cool. Let me walk through a couple of these slides here. So our film festival went really great. We had God, maybe just we had under 100 people there. There was a capacity of 190. This is the oldest theater, evidently, in America. And we had a green carpet, and we did interviews on the carpet. And I'll do a different edit soon, and that'll be great. And I hope you guys and gals join more of our International Cannabis Film Festival. And then there's Paul Stanford. He had his film. He was great. He got a new car, and they drove all the way to Justice Park with his wife, and we hung out with them. That's my new hat and hemp hat. I got a bunch of goodies. I'll share them with you next week. And we had the beautiful guitar playing that was in between the awards ceremony. And Alicia and Noah. Alicia is a really incredible hempstress, and she's in charge of some beautiful lineage, and her legacy is going to be made through hempcrete and building homes and all that stuff. And now with Noah, they're going to work together, and that's going to be really cool. So I'm really blessed there. And then let's see if I can talk about some more things. Let's see, Lifers Madness, Joy Beckerman, she was great. Joy made it through the travel bug and got all the way there. She got there in time, and she was my Canna White, and Joy Beckerman was really beautiful. So thank you, Joy, for your 30 years of experience. And that was really fun. And so everybody just keep an eye out for more episodes. I mean, more times that we're going to be producing and putting on the International Cannabis Film Festival. It's really cool. So thank you, Weeds Day. And I think we have Solo in the house. So I'm going to jump out of the share here and see what we got going on. Oh, we got some Solo sitting outside, hanging. And Solo, tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Well, happy Weed Wednesday, Uncle Jeff. It's been a couple of weeks since I've seen you. Been really busy with work and everything like that. But, I always have to tap in with the 420 cannabis community. Also, Weed Wednesday. Shout out to everyone out there. You know what I'm preparing for, Uncle Jeff? You know what this weekend is?
This weekend is
420, National Peace Day.
There you go, 420.
So this weekend, I'm going to be going to Cannabis Festival in my area in Pennsylvania, out in Kutztown. So I'm going to go to the festival, hang out with the cool stoners.
What if I send you a QR code and you print it out and you wear it, or you put it in a little pouch, and you wear it, and then whenever you talk to somebody, you can have them QR code our Relief Foundation. Tell them we're working. So that's what I'll do is I'll send you a QR code card, and I'll put your name on and everything like that. And if you have a little pouch from some other event, go for it. If you don't, just put it in put some tape around the top end of it, and then put a hole in it and a string. Put some hemp rope on it, so it doesn't break when you're kicking it. You're kicking it. You're walking around.
Okay.
So that'll be cool.
So
yeah, that'll be dope. Yeah, let's see. Do I have any?
Here.
Oh yeah, here.
Uncle Jeff.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. When I went the first time, this is how I knew, being a cannabis activist that I am, the next level, the next up and coming.
Sure.
When I went there, you remember Rick Naya on the show?
Rick Naya, yeah, I know. I love Rick, yeah.
So that's how I ended up meeting Uncle Rick at the cannabis. That's how I ended up meeting him.
Uh-huh.
He was like, "Who are you?" He was like, "Who are you?" I was like, "I'm still a Breezy." And he was like, "What?" And I told him about me going to college and everything. And I was like, "You're the second, you're the second cannabis activist I ever met. You're the first one that I met, Uncle Jeff, out on the West Coast." But when I met him, I said, "Yo, being in the cannabis activist in the cannabis community, I was brought to be here for a reason, to meet you wonderful people." So it was a beautiful thing when I met him. I remember I got him to come on the show for a little bit.
Yeah, well, we need him back. We need to hang out with Rick. Rick is an important soul to help us with the concert and help us with everything else. iPhone 6, who do we got here? Unmute yourself and say hey.
Noah.
Noah Israel?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Mr. Noah. Okay. So Noah's incognito today. We had a wonderful time in Colorado together. Noah, say hi to Solo.
Hi, Solo.
Nice
Just
to meet you,
joined here,
Noah.
so yeah. So, and you are where?
I'm located out in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. All right. I'm in Washington.
How have you been feeling, Noah, since you've been home? You okay?
Mixed bag, but getting rested up and moving, so that's good.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I didn't want to wear you out and make things tumble. So, Noah, tell us a little bit about your journey with Jeff Eichen, Jeffy Fresh to the Cannabis Expo NOCO.
Yeah, well, it was a hoot, and it was really good, and felt important to connect with the hamsters. And I feel like there's some good progress made, and I feel like we should have some good outcomes.
It was pretty amazing. Yeah. I look forward to the follow-ups, and I look forward to working with Coach and 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 all the people. We just had a slideshow. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
You can see my screen. I'll show you our little slideshow here, everybody. We're gonna not bore you, but I'm gonna show some slideshow for Noah. So you can see me there?
Yes, I can. Yes.
And how about that?
Okay, I see the relief aid on the left, and the Notro poster.
No. That's me. No. The I'm sharing. Oh, here. Let me share my screen with you. Hang on. So I'm going to share my screen with everybody. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So now we're going to go back to QuickTime. So now you see the guy with the guitar, right?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm going to just go through here and show you. You see me now?
Yep.
Okay, so let's go backwards here. Let's go back a little more. That's me still, everybody. So let's go forward just to give Noah some boppers here of what we did. So that's us going in, Noah and I going in the day we got there, and then we had not Joy's Feet, but we had our incredible festival night. The film festival night was really fun, and so we have a lot of incredible movies that were shown successfully. But I'm looking for there's a slide in here of you. Let's see if we can find it. So that's our drive here. Let's go here.
Good morning, everybody.
There we go. So we got Paul Stanford, got Alicia. There you are. So that's it, everybody. I just we already showed that today, and redundancy is really fun when you have people that haven't seen it yet. So Noah was epic. He was on stage also. And how did that feel?
It was comfortable, and I felt like people really responded well to the content and the presentation, and so that's the reflection I got. So I felt really good about it.
Fantastic. Well, as long as we, complete our legacy in our lifetime, I'm really excited. It's a great day to have episode 257, everybody. It's Relief Foundation. I got my phone number up there today for those of you that want to find me, that are watching us on Roku. We're on US Weed channel, and there's a new radio show coming in New York that another Noah is doing, and he's going to take some of our older episodes and going to broadcast them. And they're going to go to, I believe, iHeartRadio, which is one of the biggest radio stations in the world, everybody. So if we can live stream to 200 million people, we can go on iHeartRadio and help to end prohibition. You can see behind me, I have the Relief Foundation there. Don't forget, everybody, to go to relieffoundation.org and donate, and keep an eye on us. We're going to help Noah create dome homes in his proprietary way, and then we're going to integrate some hemp with that, because hemp is super antimicrobial, everybody, and it's super insulative, and no one deserves to be in jail for a plant. So Solo, do you have a quote for us?
Absolutely. Always had quotes ready, Uncle Jeff. I got you. This was a powerful quote. I'm actually going to post it in the chat for you to read.
You want me to read it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So did you put it in chat already?
I have to do it right now for you.
Okay, I'm gonna read this powerful quote from Solo Breezy. Everybody, Solo's the future. Solo's the youngster that's gonna grow hemp. He's looking for work in the industry, and we have all the Lakota people in South Dakota that want to grow 1 million acres on their sovereign land and or anywhere, so we can be done with this and do hemp clothing. We can decorticate. I've talked to a lot of people and they go, oh, decortication's so hard, but then why is there fabric out there? Why do we have Chinese and Romanian fabric? If they're doing it so beautifully, they just come here and teach us, Okay, so we have the quote of the day from Solo Breezy.
I got three quotes for you. 3 quotes.
Okay, do you want me to read the first one?
You can read all of them.
Oh, okay. Quote number 1 from Solo Breezy, everybody. Put your hat on, sit down, smoke out, do whatever you want. I've got my kombucha. Wait, I got my hemp regla cup here. And so I'm gonna, okay, my kombucha mixer there. Okay, here's our first quote from Solo Breezy. So we did lose Noah. Did Noah? No, Noah just went off the edge. So here's our definitely our quote of the day here. I had to make my own living and my own opportunity, but I made it. Don't sit and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them. Madam C.J. Walker. Okay, get up and make them, everybody. That's really important. And a bad day for the ego is a good day for the soul. So put your ego away, everybody, and go in deep into the soul. And that was Robin Sharma. And when time is yours, the future is waiting. the person you become and the people you're creating. That's our wrap. The time is yours, the future is waiting. The person you become is the people that you're creating. So, ha 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 ha. That was Jeff Hardy. So thank you so much, all you quoters. The quoters are the best, and I'm really proud to be here today. We did have Noah for a few seconds, and that was really great. And we showed him some of the pictures, and we found his picture. That was hard. Let's see if I have any. I think I have one more video to show you. So everybody, yeah.
Before you go start the video, I actually want to give a big announcement. I got a few things going on, like we said. Uncle Jeff knows in the background. If anyone doesn't know, I already went to Cannabis College, Cannabis Training University, and I graduated with a degree already in cannabis. But as you know, the world's 2025, weed, cannabis, hemp, right? It all changes dramatically, right? So I decided to go and put some more time into the lab, and I'm going to another school, Trichome Institute, right, Uncle Jeff?
Okay. So is that
Right.
the name of the school, Trichome University?
Yeah, Trichome Institute. So shout out to them. I'm a current student.
All right, for
current cannabis student
Trichome. Yeah.
That's right.
That's pretty
So,
good. Wait,
with that
hang on.
being said- So with that being said, whenever I finish getting my degree, now your man Solo Breezy will have not one, but 2 cannabis degrees.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'll put it like this, right? I don't even know anyone else. I know several people have gone to cannabis school because we know it. But think about it. When you meet Solo Breezy, think about it. He didn't just graduate cannabis once. He's going to go ahead and do it 2 times. So all those jobs out there, please hire me. I'm looking for work, and I'm always learning about cannabis. Uncle Jeff knows.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
Second thing, and that's what I want to make. I'm real big on the cannabis community because there's so many wonderful people, and we fight for rights, etc., etc. I always wanted to make it public, but I wanted to say I donated to Norm last week. I made a generous donation to the cannabis community. I really value about all the people in jail and prison, the people like me who can't really smoke for freedom in medical states. So I would just wanted to make public it's important to get back to the cannabis community. It doesn't even have to be Norm. It doesn't particularly have to be like Glass Versus Project. Donate to your own cannabis people, like your local edible brands or your local smoke brands that take care of you, like the mom and pop stores. So always invest in the cannabis community somehow, some way, because good always comes back.
That's fantastic. Well, we're proud of you so much, and so we're gonna support you along the way. So it's really cool that we have you today. I don't know what happened to Jeannie, but she may pop in here. And so, did you know that we were on Friday last week?
No, I've been so busy with work.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, let me share my screen with you all here. I'm going to share my screen again. Okay. So we're going to go boom. I'm going to go back to my QuickTime and see. I think I mean, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure we have another video here. Let's see here. If I pull this one down, let's see if there's another one behind it. Is that one from before? Or is that one today? Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if this is cool. Hello, everybody, and good day for Weeds Day, and we are throwing a International Cannabis Film Festival at NOCO 11. You got the website, relieffoundation.org. Hello, everybody. Here's our new logo for Relief Aid Concert 12/20/25. We're getting ready. We're raising money, so send it our way. And we're looking for Snoop. We're looking for Willie. looking for Melissa Etheridge, and we're looking for you to help to sponsor our concert that we're going to have for the prisoners. Okay, thank you. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray, everybody. We're back from NOCO 11 in Colorado. It was epic. Met some really beautiful people. It felt different this year, like the urgency is upon us and that we're going to make some leeway in the hempcrete building industry, movement, and plastic, paper, fiber, fuel, and medicine. So hemp hooray to our show today. And to a wrap up, I'll have a wrap up slideshow if that downloads. Let's see, how's it going? It looks pretty good. Okay. And hemp hooray. We need to get the word to them. So support our concert at relieffoundation.org and support everything that that you feel righteous with, and be really gentle with imbibing. Do not drive, and find your strain that works for you, that makes you happy, that makes you prolific, that makes you dance, and put those 3 strains on your chalkboard, on your whiteboard, put it on your refrigerator. Let's have a show, everybody, of some people coming home. Let's bring Edwin home. Edwin, tell us your story and your name, and welcome, Edwin.
My name is Edwin Ruiz, and I have been in prison for 27 years. I am serving 40 years sentence for a nonviolent cannabis crime. And I'm fighting for my freedom. And if you can, please share my story with other people.
And tell us about your book and where they can find it. And
I also have published a book. It's called Unlocking Potential. And you can find this book on Amazon. And the book is premised on overcoming challenges and difficulties in life.
You mean it's not impossible to have hope while you're in jail?
And no, we have to remember that life has a funny way of developing in each of our lives. And sometimes we encounter setbacks, disappointments, and even you may find yourself in prison.
Jeff, that's all I got this morning. Peace out. Oh, 3, 2, F schedule 1. So everybody, thank you for coming to episode 257. This is Weeds Day, and we had an incredible art auction. It was really my first time. Actually, I sold one piece where the glass broke in the freaking suitcase luggage. I thought I had it all straightened out and everything, but it was beautiful that we got to have the art there. But the birthday girl bought that one. That was a raspberry beret. That was a beauty. So I'm going to come back, everybody, and come back with Solo. I believe Solo's still with us. Solo's still with us, everybody. And Solo, what's your dream?
It's real simple. I just want to work in the cannabis industry, and I just want to get back to the community. But I want to do what I love. I want to smoke weed and also have good health. I want to smoke weed and hang out with good friends. I want to smoke weed and eat good food. But I want to continue to be a good person and also treat other people as well. That's what I want to do. Work in the cannabis industry, learn about weed, understand it, and continue to help other people be healthy.
You're so inspiring. You're going to make more money than me. So, all you entrepreneurs out there, it don't mean shysters when there's still anybody left in prison. So this is a prison reform show.
Right. The other reason is, I'm just going to be honest with you guys who's been watching. I don't want to work a 9 to 5 anymore. It's cool, but I'm sorry, money.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Solo Breezy as a bud tender as a farmer, you know, all that stuff. Solo froze a little bit. Maybe it's cold out there, but it's Jeff Eichen here. Let's get on and read the news. Solo, you might have to go away and come back. Let's see here if I can get any sense of texting him. Frozen Solo, Frozen Solo. Oh, you're back. Okay, cool.
Hello.
Yeah, you're back. Okay, we were talking to the audience about Frozen Solo. So I heard you could freeze your weed. Do you know about that? What did they teach you in school? Can you freeze weed?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
And it doesn't harm the molecules of it? It doesn't make it less potent when you unthaw it?
I feel like that doesn't work. I feel like I know about it, but I have to learn more about that before I answer that question.
That's a good idea
because
because what happens if you're a home grower and you grow 2 pounds, but you can only smoke a little bit at a time, you know, and you want to keep it for Christmas, you know, or something like that. That'd be really a cool idea to figure that out. If you can put it in a sealed, ball jar and then put it in the freezer.
Right. I guess you know what you can, because people put concentrates in the freezer, and you can also put RSO in the freezer. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
bud is different because bud is dry, and you don't want to dry your bud out, so, or make it brittle. But maybe it's good. Maybe it's okay. That would be cool.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that'd be cool.
Let me ask you this, Uncle Jeff. When you hung out with Tommy Chong, what was it like hanging out with Tommy Chong, the legend, OG legend?
Hanging out with Tommy Chong was super spiritual. I didn't know that he was that deep into spirit, and it was just super fun. He left on an Uber to go to a meeting, and I stayed in his house for, 4 or 5 hours with his son, and we photographed the architecture in his house, and I produced a book on his house, Mikasa series. So if you want a Mikasa series, you got to call moi. So that was pretty cool doing with Tommy Chong, but he was relaxed, he was a funny guy, and I got to meet his family and his wife and his son, and I didn't get to meet Ray Dawn, but Rodimus did. Rodimus used to know Ray Dawn. That's his daughter, and Ray Dawn Chong, and when it comes time, we're going to invite him and Cheech to the concert.
Indeed, I'd love to meet them one day. I would love to meet Tommy Chong.
Well,
cool.
Were you ever on one of the episodes where he was on?
Nah, I've been here. No.
You came after that. You came after that, right?
Yeah, way after.
Yeah.
Yeah, way
Well,
after.
stick around. I'll get him back. I just haven't talked to him in a little bit, and so because he's been busy and he's old, OG stands for old guy, so that's cool. Let's share some news here. Are you ready for some news, everybody? I got a really cool news article today. So it's the news, everybody. It's the Canna news, and I'm gonna go get it. And I'm not going to change nothing today. I'm just going to read it invisibly. Let's see, where is my my notes? My notes are going to be boom, 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 bada bing, bada bang, bada bing, bada bang. Okay, so here's the Canna news, everybody, from Canada. Most Canadians say marijuana is an important part of the economy, and they want the government to help the industry. That's what the polls show. I mean, polls are kind of bogus, because, we didn't know who was going to get elected. I mean, polls, hello. So here we go. The majority of Canadians consider that marijuana industry to be an important part of the country's economy, and also expect to see the market play even a greater role in the future. According to a new survey, the poll from Abacus Data, which was commissioned by the Canadian Cannabis, the poll from Abacus Data, which was commissioned by the Canadian cannabis company Organigram Global, examined attitudes towards the industry just over 10 years after the country enacted adult use for legalization. And they asked their perception of the significance of Canadians' marijuana market. The broader economy, 57% said that currently an important contributor, with only 14% disagreeing, ad ends in 10. So what more than an upcoming federal election, 64% said that they'd like to see the next administration take steps to support cannabis sector's growth. The polling firm noted that the warmth towards government support of the cannabis industry spans the political spectrum, as majorities of every major party in the country, from liberals 68%, conservatives 64%, and they were open to having government bolster the cannabis industry. That's pretty cool. These are Canadians, folks, everything here. Canadians want their country to thrive through the innovative homegrown industries, and cannabis is firmly on that list. Beneg Goldberg, CEO of Organigram, said in a press release that the message of the Canadians is clear. Canada's next prime minister must remove barriers and support sectors that deliver job growth and economic resilience. To that point, another recent survey that looked at the legacy from Prime Minister Justin Trudeau found that the role in facilitating marijuana legalization, which he signed in 2018, is the most popular achievement. 52% of respondents described the reform as success due of the administration. For the latest poll, 1,915 Canadian adults were interviewed from April 3rd through the 8th for a margin of plus 2.3 percentage points. What does that all mean? Canadians heed the polls to choose a federal government. First, it underscores the remarkably broad-based support in the fact that more intense support than opposition. Yay! Wait, hang on. More support than opposition. Given ongoing challenges about global trade and unpredictably the current U.S. administration building up the high growth industry like cannabis could be a prudent strategy for insulting our economy from extra shocks, it said. The survey analysis has also described ways that the administration could proactively enter provincial barriers on cannabis seeds, from the excise taxation framework, international barriers on cannabis sales from the excise taxation framework, standardized regulations, and encourage investments in research and development. So particularly in areas hit hard by the economic downturns and tradition, spin-off opportunities and communities seeking to diversify their economic base. And meanwhile, doing so would help expand cultivation, processing, and retail and spin-off opportunities in communities seeking diversity in their economic base. Relationships since the start of President Trump current term in office, criticizing the U.S. president and the imposition of major tariffs. Okay, so hello, major tariffs. An industry that led political action, PAC committee, that recently seized upon Trump's apparent hostility towards Canada, releasing and emphasizing American cannabis businesses are losing out on the neighboring country due to prohibition. Cannabis is attacking American cannabis companies, and the Democrats aren't helping it, claimed medical cannabis and legal in 40 states. But Washington treats it the same as heroin. That means American companies can't conduct research and the barred from the stock exchange, while Canadian companies cash in, come without hitches. Studies and surveys have indicated that it's been generally successful and achieving many of the goals of the advocates that would, such as giving Canadian adults safer and regulated alternatives in the illicit market without driving youth consumers to prohibition, and claimed it would work. According to the government reporter released in December, that the vast majority of Canadian consumers now say that they obtain cannabis, within 3% of respondents reporting to purchasing from illicit sources. Observers also have been watching how broader adult use of legalization impacts medical marijuana in Canada. Nothing, for example, patient enrollment rates and declining after legalization was enacted. But before retailers opened for business, a study earlier in the year, meanwhile, a similar marijuana rates as supports for legalization in both the US and Canada, despite countries with different national approaches to regulating the drug. I wonder what the term drug means. That's me, Jeff, I gotta say. Another report out of Canada this year found marijuana legalization was associated with the decline of beer sales. Wait a minute. That one gets a whoop-de-doo, suggesting that the situation, substitution effect, were a separate study last year, that the proportion of high school students who said marijuana was easy to obtain has fallen in recent years. So everybody, Canada's on it. They want to legalize it even more, and they want to use the revenue. It's kind of cool that's happening. America, get with it. The new administration, get with it. Let's end prohibition in my lifetime, everybody. Let's do it.
Well,
do it.
Right. I want to say this. First things first. Shout out to my favorite person in the whole world, Crazy Pop Mom. She knows who she is. We all know her.
Hey, Crazy Pop Mom.
So actually, I want to give a shout out to all my favorite Canadians out in Canada.
Right.
You guys taught Silver Breezy how to smoke originally. There's a whole story behind that. But besides the point, right? Shout out to all my Canadians out there. I'm probably more famous in Canada than the United States right now.
Yeah, no.
I love all my Canadian people out there. Too many of them to shout out. I can only name like one, and that's Crazy Pop Mom. Because what happened is the list is too long. But shout out to all my Canadian weed smokers out there. Love y'all.
So here's some tincture for you, everybody. Just freaking do it. Drop some tincture, and take some tincture and blink some blinkture, and come to our concert. Come be a supporter. I'm coming at you strong now. We want your support, your sponsorship. ReliefFoundation.org. You can call me and we can talk about it. I'm getting my 501 closer, so that'll happen. You can even write it off without me having my 501 right now. It's a great write-off, and it's going to be a concert that's going to be at New York, Miami, of course, Oakland Coliseum, and Portugal and Brazil. So we got to do this globally. Maybe we'll do one in Ecuador. Maybe we'll do one in Chile, or what was the first free country in the whole world? That was Uruguay, I think. So Tommy Chong said, I'm moving there. I'm moving to Uruguay. So everybody, we're at the top of the hour. Any final words, Solo, about your dream about freeing all the prisoners?
I definitely want to continue to free the prisoners of cannabis, of nonviolent crimes. I'd love for people to understand that people who smoke weed or get caught selling weed, they're not all bad people. And it's not fair to judge every single person that smokes weed. There's a big stigma between drug dealers and people who sell weed. And now, the dispensaries and the government is getting into it, right?
Right.
Eventually, there's us, right? Us consumers who smoke weed for medical. There's more of us than more of them out there in the world. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
We need people to understand that people in prison, they're in jail for an eighth. They're in jail for an eighth of weed, or they're in jail for a gram of weed. You don't know their story, right? They go to jail. We have people's lives totally affected because they can't get
Marijuana is safer than alcohol.
Yeah, marijuana saved my life. It could save your life. I'm not telling you to smoke it. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm telling you understand to do your research. I'm also speaking testimony. Uncle Jeff is speaking.
Weeds Day does not promote the use, or we don't tell you what it's good for, but the people that do come on that have been healed by it, they're my testimonials. They're the ones that can really truthfully say that this helped my joints, that this helped my sleep, that this helped my cancer. So
Yeah.
listen and do what you need to do, because everybody's body is different. 10 milligrams for somebody can put them out, and 10 milligrams to some people, that ain't even starting. So it's not about getting high or stoned, or that it's going to. It's about feeling better. It's about getting rid of your PTSD. It's about feeling aligned with Mama Earth and the plant. I mean, it creates a great carbon footprint for the air, the plant, the hemp plant, and it creates. I learned so much at this year's NOCO, everybody. So I hope you love our little NOCO slideshow. Let me play my my outro again, and then do you have one more quote for us for the outro?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let me play our outro, and then we'll totally have one more. So everybody, we're gonna play one more outro here, because outros are cool. Here we go. And we are throwing a International Cannabis Film Festival at NOCO 11. You got the website, relieffoundation.org. Hello, everybody. Here's our new logo for Relief Aid Concert 12/20/25. We're getting ready. We're raising money, so send it our way. And we're looking for Snoop. We're looking for Willie. We're looking for Melissa Etheridge, and we're looking for you to help to sponsor our concert that we're going to have for the prisoners. Okay, thank you. Hemp Hooray, everybody. We're back from NOCO 11 in Colorado. It was epic. Met some really beautiful people. It felt different this year, like the urgency is upon us, and that we're going to make some leeway in the hempcrete building industry movement and plastic, paper, fiber, fuel, and medicine. So Hemp Hooray to our show today. And to a wrap up, I'll have a wrap up slideshow if that downloads. Let's see, how's it going? It looks pretty good. Okay. And Hemp Hooray. We need to get the word to them. So support our concert at relieffoundation.org and support everything that that you feel righteous with, and be really gentle with imbibing. Do not drive, and find your strain that works for you, that makes you happy, that makes you prolific, that makes you dance, and put those three strains on your chalkboard, on your whiteboard, put it on your refrigerator. Let's have a show, everybody, of some people coming home. Let's bring Edwin home. Edwin, tell us your story, and your name, and welcome, Edwin.
My name is Edwin Ruiz, and I have been in prison for 27 years. I am serving 40 years sentence for a non-violent cannabis crime. And I'm fighting for my freedom. And if you can, please share my story with other people.
And tell us about your book and where they can find it. And
I also have published a book. It's called Unlocking Potential. And you can find this book on Amazon. And the book is premised on overcoming challenges and difficulties in life.
You mean it's not impossible to have hope while you're in jail?
And no, we have to remember that life has a funny way of developing in each of our lives. And sometimes we encounter setbacks, disappointments, and even you may find yourself in prison.
Jeff, that's all I got this morning. Peace out. Oh, 3, 2, F schedule 1. It was a great art auction and International Cannabis Film Festival. Thank you, NOCO 11. And we have one more quote of the day from Solo Breezy. I'm going to unshare us. And I had a great show today, everybody. So check back with us next week. Don't forget, Canada supports the industries. You should too, everybody, including America. Let's end prohibition together. Solo, give us our final outro.
Yep, it's down in the chat. I'll let you read it.
You got one?
Yeah, it's down in the chat.
Say, oh, it's in the chat. Oh, you're gonna have me read it again. Okay, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
So Uncle Jeff's gonna read the freaking deal. Okay, your struggle is your strength. If you can resist becoming negative, bitter, or hopeless, in time, your struggles will give you everything. Brian McGill. So turn water into wine, everybody. Smoke your favorite, but don't drive, and don't let children get a hold of it. And remember, 420 is coming up this weekend, and there we go. Solo's got a little puff ski going. Oh yeah, we got to get our. Oh yeah, we got to get our 3. Yeah, give us a smoke for our 3. 1, 2, puff. Come on. There we go. I didn't see the smoke. Come on, let's get some smoke going. Is that not smoking? Okay, it's all good. Wait. You got some puff?
Yeah, I got switch vapes. Give me 1 second. I got switch them.
Okay. 1 second. We're gonna get
the. Did you not notice I was smoking this whole podcast?
I
was lit. Oh man.
Lit, everybody. So it's a litany of funness that we had in NOCO. Call me, everybody. You got my phone number there, 2235, and keep in touch with me. And let's end prohibition. Maybe I'll go back to Colorado to film the incredible.
When I got out busted instead on me.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so boom. Hang on, I gotta. Okay, hang on, I gotta. There we go. Okay, go. Big puff. Come on, I want to see some smoke. Okay, I'll fake the smoke in there. Okay, everybody, it's been a ball today, and a smoke and a puff out with Solo. And we even got Noah. We even got Noah today. And Noah and I went to Colorado together, and he did great. He was on panel, and he talked about his invention to do hempcrete domes. Let's get one on my property. Come up and see me. And life is a museum where people come to see him. Hemp Hooray, I'm out of here. Episode 257. My dream is that Solo gets a job and I get a job, and we put the concert on. We have Solo on stage with Canna Mom, with Crazy Pop Mom, with Wagner, with Leghammer.
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa. We have everybody up there. We get Russell. We get everybody, including Cheech and Chong. So everybody, that's all I know. Oh yeah, it's been a long journey to Colorado and back, but I'm back, and now it's time to work on the concert, everybody, and get that happening. Because Jenna, we're coming for you, Jenna, and we're going to raise some money to have Jenna from Coachella and Burning Man. We're going to have you help us put this concert on. So Hemp Hooray, everybody. Relief Aid concert coming up soon. Who knows when? It'll happen. And in the meantime, Relief, LEAF, foundation.org. Thank you so much, Solo. See you on the flip side. Hemp Hooray. So everybody, we're still on our YouTube channel, and we're still on our channel here for, let's get rid of there we are. There I am. So it's really beautiful to stop screen sharing here. Boom. Okay. So we stopped screen sharing. We're incredibly happy to have a great day today on episode 257 and talk about Canada, talk about the NOCO Expo, and the next week maybe we'll have Morris Spiegel on. Okay, so Morris, get your butt in here, and thank you everybody for joining us today. Hemp hooray.